Hello everyone. Today I just wanted to share a few things, some happy mail I got from my swap for my 48 weeks course, and a couple projects I'm working on, and some stuff I printed out to keep myself busy tomorrow. I'll explain that when I get to that part. This is my newest piece of happy mail, and she put some birdies on the front here and stamped the word adventure, and then on the back there's this nice stamp, and it says the only place from which to begin. And then inside this nice tan tissue and a couple of little goodies popped out. One more here. Alright, so little goodies. There's a crown, piece of chipboard, I guess. Well, no, cardboard. And then a roll of washi tape from something called Glitz Designs. Little triangles. I don't have anything like this, so that's really cool. And a tiny little jar of pink glitter. Really fun. And then in the tissue there was this well, it was stuck together with this sticker, but I put it on here for safekeeping. A little tiny glassine envelope with a nice flower stamp. And then there's 3 moon, here, let me get one of them out. 3 golden moons. And then there's a few old stamps from some other country. Cute. And then some paper. This kind of has a weird fabric feel to it. There's a couple of small pages from a book with some stamps. And then she sent these little old pictures. So I got a couple of those, and that gentleman and that lady. Is that the same person? No, I don't think so. They look similar though, don't they? And then a couple of plain papers for me to stamp myself. And then this is a sticker. And so is this one. And the lady who sent this envelope lives in Oregon, so maybe she went and visited Seattle. And then there's these tissue papers with these really neat colors, and I don't know if, I haven't tried it yet, I don't know if this is maybe some of that tissue that you can wet and do stuff with, or if she maybe colored the tissues herself. They're really neat looking. And this one here I thought was just the most gorgeous color of blue. Kind of a mulberry paper. Look at that. Awesome blue. I don't know why my camera keeps jiggling. Alright, and then there was this nice shiny piece. This might have been wrapping paper. Really pretty. The back's even pretty. Check that out. And then there's this one, which is just out of a book. It's got a nice glossy to it. So that's the Happy Mail contents. And then tomorrow my husband's going in for, oh, there was this too. Little clippy. Tomorrow my husband's having knee surgery. And I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting around. I expect at least 3 hours. So I wanted to take something to do. So I bought these a couple weekends ago from, what was it? Cracker Barrel has these there. And Decorative Tile Designs and Simply Circular Designs. These are from Dover Publishing. And if any of you visited their sites, they have tons of printables you can do. But this is all kinds of neat pages that can be colored. And I didn't want to color it in the book, because then, you know, color it once and you're done. So I copied a bunch out. And then on this one, they're more circular designs, like the title says. A bunch of fun ones in here. And I printed a few of those out. Here's one of them. Just on regular printer paper. And I'm going to do Zentangle type stuff on these ones. Fill in with all kinds of neat patterns. And I just printed off a few that looked interesting. And then the other ones, like these, I'm just going to color. So I think I'm going to take my jelly pens and my doodle pens with me. And then of course he's going to be laid up downstairs for a few days, because he can't manage the stairs. So I have done, not this book, grabbing the wrong book. This one. I've gone through the pages and applied, using a plastic card, this Oops paint, Valspar, whatever color this is supposed to be. It's kind of a, it says it's feathered fern, so it's a little off-white with a slight tint of green in it. But I just went through and I just, you know, applied it to all the pages as a starting background. And some of the pages got stuck together, so they got tore a little bit when trying to separate them, which I think is kind of cool because it adds to extra texture. Here's one of them. So I have 5 more books that I've already put together, like these ones, that I haven't done anything yet to the pages. So I'll have that to work on. And then I'll have the leftovers of those doodle pages that I don't use tomorrow. I'm sure I'll have a bunch of those. And then I went through my paper bags and I cut the portion off one side that had, it was just the plain piece. It goes all the way down to the fold. So here's the bottom. This right down here would be attached to where that folds for that gusseted part. And then this was the other fold, and then this was attached here for, you know, that one side of the bag. So I cut these out, or off, and then I cut them, or folded them half, trimmed off the little dip part that they have on this one side, and then I used one of my straight palette knives, this one here, and I went in between the 2 sheets where the fold was at, and I used it to rip it open like a letter opener would, and I got this fun effect, and it's got all these little bits that stick off. So this looks really fun to me. So I'm going to go through and see if I can get these end pieces and this side to look fun like that without having to resort to losing the dimension, because I cut these so that they would fit on these food boxes. So they'll be inside the box like that, with a little bit of it in there. And this is obviously too much for inside, so I have to still figure out how far over I got to do on this. And then I'll be able to get a nice rough edge there. And I think I can do, just fold it in half, find out how much to tear off, and then fold that, and then use the knife to tear the edge, and then I only have this edge to worry about roughing up, which I think I can do with either sandpaper or my Dremel. So that's something I'll be working on. And then just a little bit ago I was working on this. I'm going to have this in the beginning of my Happy Mail videos from now on. I printed this mailbox shape out from someplace, just Googled mailbox sketches or something like that. And it had the word mail here, so I just covered that up because I didn't really want to see it. And then I used my Lumiere Silks to paint the flag in this front. So there's this kind of sparkle going on there. And then this fun texture is the Fero Effect Paste. And this color, I'm not even sure what they call this, pewter maybe? No, graphite. So, smeared that on there with a palette knife. And then I had this plain white at first, and it just kind of looked really not finished. So, I don't know if you can tell the difference there, but I used the silver modeling cream along there. And then this down here is pattern paper, scrapbook paper that looked like wood. So I cut it and then cut a smaller piece to make it look like it had two sides. And then I've used Distress ink, black soot, and walnut stain on here to kind of make it look more like it's supposed to. So this is still drying, and once this is done curing, I'm gonna probably glue it to a piece of spare cardboard or something, just so that there's a surface there to keep it strong. And I had made this one about a week or so ago, and just used some of my supply of stickers to create this. I was going to use it as my banner on the YouTube page, but it wants to chop it into some funny shape where it removes this and this, but yet when I tried to make it where it would fit like that, it tells me my picture's too small. So I don't know. I need to fiddle with it some more. This right here was just square shaped rhinestone borders, and I just cut them in at the diagonal, so I'd have one for each corner. So I thought that was kind of fun. And I think that's about it for what I've been up to. Well, that's it for today. Hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully the surgery goes well tomorrow, and I won't have to deal with grumpy recuperating husband for too long, because men can be annoying sometimes. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So thanks for watching. Take care.